We just witnessed another reason why the manipulation of the speaking order is a very regressive step, because the senior minister has left before, I think, about 4 different groups in the Parliament. Their opening spokespeople will even have a chance to put points to the minister, where he's heard 3 or 4 from his own party before that. It's an absolute disgrace. In the 2 minutes I have left, I'll say this. The minister questions some of the opposition over pointing to the inconsistencies in the guidelines and the messages, and says, we have the information, we know, we shouldn't be pointing these things out. That's just not true, right? We don't know what NEFIT think, and we don't know, more importantly, what the experts and scientists who are advising NEFIT in the expert advisory group think. And I have been saying this since March. And indeed, Fianna Fáil were backing us on this point beforehand. When I asked for the expert advisory group, the actual scientists, to publish their minutes. They eventually published a few of them, but you know how far behind we are on those minutes, so we'd actually know what they're thinking about all these measures. The last minutes were published at the end of June. The end of June. Right? That's how much of a gap there is between the real considerations of the scientists and experts and our knowledge. The last NEFIT minutes were published on the 12th of August. So we have no clue what the experts think and whether it bears any relationship whatsoever to the ham-fisted, contradictory, inconsistent guidelines, communications and statements that are coming out from the minister, that are with the result that we are losing faith, and the people are losing faith in this COVID-19 strategy of the government as infections rise. And even the publication of information today about private houses, right? It's all in private houses. We can open up pubs, don't worry, because it's all in private houses. And then I thought, but how does it get into the private houses? Did it come through the walls? Did it just magically appear? No, as Sam McConkey helpfully pointed out in the news, it came probably from work or whatever. Are we gathering that information? No, right? The HSE's data hub information has next to no information. So we have no clue where the community transmissions are coming from, because we don't gather the information, and that suggests that the contact tracing system is a mess, because we're not actually gathering the data that would allow us to track and trace the virus.